Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Wisdom Seekers University.
One more again, I'm going in like that ATL. Oh, one more again, I'm going in like that ATL. Oh, one more again, I'm going in like that ATL. Off the top, you only got one life to live.
All right, what's the deal, everybody? Today, we're going to be talking about the omphalos. I'm going to keep my attention and focus directed on the omphalos. All right, what is the omphalos? The omphalos is the center or hub of something. And it's also a rounded stone, especially that at Delphi, representing the navel of the earth in ancient Greek mythology. All right, so this is mythology in literary language. The origin of the word omphalos is navel or boss, means navel or boss. It's from Greek. All right. On the right side over here, under the Wikipedia, it says an omphalos is a religious stone artifact, or batelos. In ancient Greek, the word means navel. In Greek lore, Zeus sent two angels across the world to meet at its century, the navel of the world. Among the ancient Greeks, it was widespread. It was a widespread belief that the Delphi was the center of the world. Okay. So now, let's go to images of omphalos. So first of all, I want to show you that it's dealing with the Delphi, right? We're dealing with stone, Greek, Egyptian, Jerusalem. The holy scepter, meaning symbol, delos, coin, bold, and artifacts. All right? So it's dealing with all those things. And as we scroll down, we see what it looks like. This is the omphalos. Okay? Omphalos. All right. So now, what I want to show you is this. I want to go to the holy sepulchre. So, I want you guys to notice that this is in the church. You see, the holy sepulchre is in Jerusalem. You see that? Jerusalem holy sepulchre. And they're saying that this representing the navel of the earth, right? At Delphi. So that the holy sepulchre, omphalos eye. Y'all see this? Let me click on this. Show y'all something. So y'all see this, right? The all-seeing eye in the middle of the omphalos eye, meaning the center of something, right? So now, check this out. This is the holy sepulchre. It's in Jerusalem. You see? That's what this is representing. All right? Representing the universe and all that. Basically like the North Pole. You see the stars and stuff like that. Like the sun. It's basically, you know what I'm saying? But we know it also comes from your umbilicus. But they're saying it's of the world, but it's also of you for the most part, because everything you see is because you. The only reason why you know why you can see is because you came into the real North Pole, which is your mother's womb, right, through your umbilical cord. All right. So now let's keep going down. Look at some more pictures. check out some more pictures. All right. See, I can just hit the arrow. Boom. Just let y'all look it up. Got Jesus in the middle of this one. Okay. So y'all see what it is. That's what this is representing. All right. So now, let's go on out of this. Let's go back to the definition. Percentage or something. And it says the navel, right? And we know what navel all about. I ain't mean to show that. We know that. That's nasty. I ain't like that at all. All right. So navel is the central point of a place, center, middle, midpoint, all that. Okay. Let's see. Trying to get y'all to something without going too far. All right. So it says Old English, nafela, of Germanic origin, related to Dutch navel, and German nabel, from an Indo-European root shared by Latin umbo, boss of a shield, umbilicus, navel, okay, and Greek omphalos, boss, navel, compared with nave, two. Nave, the second definition. Okay, so now, peep game. It says in Latin that navel represents umbo, meaning boss of a shield. So your body is the shield for the spirit, and you are the boss of your shield. You the boss of your flesh. You the boss of yourself. All right. So umbilicus is the navel, and we know that means the umbilical cord. The umbilicus is a derivative from umbilical. Okay, and the Greek omphalos is the boss, right? Okay, boom. So now let's tap onto Navi right quick. Navi, second definition Navi, which we said to, okay, first thing I want to show this. The first Navi is the central part of a church building intended to accommodate most of the congregation. In traditional Western churches, it is rectangular, separate from the chancel by a step or a rail, and from adjacent aisles by pillars. All right, adjacent aisles by pillars. The origin of it means ship, navis, meaning ship from Latin. Late 17th century, from Latin navis, ship. All right. So the church where the congregation sits is called a ship. All right, so the second definition, it means the hub of a wheel. The hub of a wheel. So when it's associated with church, it's called a ship and all that. But when it's associated with the earth, they call it Delphi, the place of Delphi. And then for the most part, it's being called the hub of a wheel. So we are on a wheel. So when they say wheel, when they use the word W-I-L-L, this is basically what they're hiding in the real meaning, right? According to their language. But you won't know that if you don't break it down and get to the roots of what they're doing, of what's being done. I'm not gonna say what nobody's doing, but what's being done. All right. So now, I think y'all follow me so far. So now let's look at some pictures of the Navi to show you that it's a ship. Shoot, I went right back to the same thing. Word Navi right here. Show y'all what a Navi look like. All right, images of Navi. All right, this the navi right here. This part, that's the navi. You see, the owl, the middle part. And it looks like a ship. You see this? This looks like a ship. Let y'all look at it a couple more. See, look, this one with the labels on it. You see, that's the navi, this the crossing, this the apis, transept. All right, so that's different parts of the church. All right, different pictures of it. You see. See those cuffs right there? That's the apis. See all these designs and the ceilings and stuff? All right. So yeah, that's basically it, man. That's the main thing I really wanted to show y'all for the most part. It's what an omphalos is. And as a matter of fact, let me show y'all this too. I want to show you that Capitol Hill. You know what? We're gonna dig a little deeper. I was trying to make this a short video, so I don't have to go too long. And I still might end up cutting it shorter than I would normally, and do a part 2. All right, I want y'all to look at the pictures of the Capitol Hill building. You see this? This representing the omphalos. Representing the center point, right? You see? Omphalos. That's what this represents. If y'all looked at the other video about the Ammonites and all that kind of stuff, y'all see that all this is relevant. Let me put up Ammonites right quick. Well, it's not really the Ammonites, it's the mollusk. Yeah. See, but y'all see the Ammonites, that's representing like the spiral. That's my fault. Hold on. Let me get back to the top. Got the mollusk. Mollusk. I'll just kind of put it in there. Same thing. There we go. Let's go. I forget the whole name, my bad. But I'm looking for like the something about molar shells. I might have to put shells in. Yeah. It didn't put it up like I wanted to, but y'all gonna be able to get the point, I guess. Just go check out my other video because I'm going against the code anyhow. Cause I ain't supposed to be veering off. Yeah, basically like this is what I'm trying to show y'all. How it layers. I'm trying to show you the layering part. How the Capitol Hill building layering. Look, see the layers? That's what I'm trying to show you. And I'm trying to show you that it looks like the omphalos. Right here. like this. That's what this is. That's what this is. All right, it's just an omphalos. And so now, let me show you what that represents, because they was talking about the Delphi and all that, right? So let's go into that a little bit while we at it, so y'all can see where we're going with this. And don't forget that it's a mythology, right? It's a mythology. Okay, it was a mythology that was taken seriously. They would say it that way. It was a mythology taken seriously. But let's see what this is all about, though. Images. Okay, so first thing we seeing off top, we got the Temple of Apollo, Delphi, all right? So the Oracle of Delphi. So we already see that this some type of God worship and all that for the ones that, know about it. So when we're dealing with this tower and all that kind of stuff, that means we still following Apollo and all that. So you see the Athenian treasury, right? You see you got Delphi, okay? So y'all see where I'm going with this. And you can see, as a matter of fact, what's interesting about this is that it's an indention. And when it comes to like Ammonite definition, if I'm not mistaken, it was saying something about like the century. Oh, that's why they called it the center of the earth, because how they got it set up, like how it goes like downwards. You see what I'm saying? Towards the middle. Like your belly button, like your umbilical. You see how they have it designed? And then on the 180-degree point is where they lived at, basically representing the plane, not the plane, but the plane, but the horizontal line, the horizon line. I mean, the horizon line. All right, and this was a stadium. They say this was a stadium of Delphi. Okay. All right. So now, let's see what's up with this Apollo stuff. The Oracle, Temple, Delphic Oracle. Let's see what was going on with that. So they was worshiping Apollo. All right, now we see all this stuff. So let's go back. Let's go back. Apollo. Let's click on Apollo, see what this is all about. Delphi, the land of Apollo. So y'all hear them talking about Apollo and stuff like that, y'all know what it is. Excuse me, y'all, about the plane. All right. So now, let's check out, let me show y'all something else that's related. Pompeii. Down here. Boom. So Pompeii was an ancient Roman city located in the modern commune of Pompeii near Naples in Campania, Campania region of Italy. Pompeii, along with her curriculum, whatever that is. All right. So let's see. So, you guys may be asking, what does Pompeii have to do with anything? So, let's put Pompeii, get it to the top. Pompeii and Apollo. Temple of Apollo, Pompeii. Now, it says the Temple of Apollo is a Roman temple built in 120 BC and dedicated to the Greek and Roman god Apollo in the ancient Roman town of Pompeii. So this is the importance of Pompeii, people. So when you hear your president speak of Pompeii, you hear her speaking about Pompeii, this is the significance of Pompeii. That it is where the temple of Apollo is, the pagan god. Okay? That just is what it is. And as a matter of the fact, it's the same thing as the Temple of Ammon. Let's see. Same thing as the Temple of Ammon. In the mostly abandoned village of Akhurmi in the Siwi of Sosis is a most famous temple of Amun. Now more known as the Temple of the Oracle because of Alexander's visit when he conquered Egypt. It is actually one of two temples dedicated to Amun at Siwa. The other being Abida. And of course, we can go to different articles and get the same understanding. So now, let me show you where that even comes from. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go ahead and do a part 2. So this won't be too long. So if y'all interested in finding out more, we can go ahead and get to it. But look, Horn of Ammon. See these shells? What these shells got to do with this? Horn of Ammon. Ammonites. All right. To the ram's horn. Jupiter of Ammon. All right. So, yeah, man. Hey, catch me on part 2. All right. I appreciate y'all listening once again. And y'all already know what it is. I'll holler at you. Peace. Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Wisdom Seekers University.
One more again, I'm going in like that ATL. One more again, I'm going in like that ATL. One more again, I'm going in like that ATL. Off the top, you only got one life to live.